Alright guys, welcome to another coaching video on Alpha Zone Secrets. It's Shiraz here. And before we dive into this video guys, as always, please, I would appreciate a thumbs up if you like the video. And also please, if you do enjoy my videos I'm putting out and enjoy my channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, so without further ado, I want to jump into this coaching video on one of the main important things every man should be aware of and every man should hold very precious. And that's certainly, if you want to be the ultimate alpha male, this is a commodity that you have to really take seriously and you really have to value. And that thing is time, guys. Okay, time. It's a very guys underrated commodity, and you as a man should be utilizing as much as you can. Okay, and the reason I say this is, guys, time is a constant. Okay, time you cannot get back. Time is the most precious commodity you have as a man. You know, to fulfill your path and purpose, to get on your grind, guys, and to find your path in life, to attain your goals and drive yourself forward. Okay, so this is a massive important commodity you have. Now, guys, your purpose as a man and being a man is to try and put your life in a direction. Okay, um, as a man, you should be trying to achieve certain things, and couple of those things are your path and purpose. Okay, your daily grind. Okay, your fitness and your health. Okay, and your finances. Okay, so these are kind of the four main things that I'm going out of focus there, guys. I apologize, but these are the four main things that you should be focusing on as a man, and a lot of this ties in with the commodity of time, the biggest commodity. And you'll find that a lot of people do not utilize their time well. And guys, this is from society in general. If you look at the way our world is structured, it's structured in a very it's structured in a very unconscious concern for time. You know, we as human beings are not aware of the time that passes. We do not think of time as something that dwindles slowly away. Okay, we think we have all the time in the world, and certainly as a man, you should be so aware of the time you have. And guys, I've been guilty of this in the past, so the more I became aware of time, the more I started to concentrate and really take a look at how I was spending that time and what I'm doing with that time. Okay, now what I mean by that is your social circles, how you're spending, your time off, how who you're spending your time off with, what are you doing in between that time off. Okay, guys, you should be on your grind, you should be on your path and purpose. Okay, and if you don't know your path and purpose, you have to really sit down and figure out yourself and ask yourself, what am I here for? Okay, because time stands still for no man. It ticks away. It ticks away. And that time that ticks away, you cannot get back. And Steve Jobs said this. Steve Jobs mentioned something, I can't remember the quote, and he said the most precious thing is that you have is time. And certainly as a man, you should be looking to make yourself a better man by utilizing that time better. And I'm not saying, guys, don't enjoy your life. You have to get out there, and part of a path about being a man and being an alpha male is to enjoy yourself, guys. But you have to be so aware of time, and when you're out having your leisure time, you've got to make sure that you're using that leisure time well. And it's always good to take time off, guys. It's always good to take time off and recuperate and recharge, because life can be busy, but you have to be so aware. And recently this year, um, in the past I was really a bad victim to this, and I'm so aware now, and I try to consistently develop this, guys, and I'm still consistently develop this. And sometimes I'm still guilty of it, is wasting the time, and I'm slowly developing more time consciousness, guys. And I always question yourself and ask yourself, what am I doing? What have I done in this last hour? What have I done with this hour? Have I learned anything, guys? You should be reading books in your spare time. You should be learning a new skill in your spare time. You have 24 hours in a day. For you guys that work, come home, work on a skill that's going to better you. Okay. I like to generally watch a lot of information, soak and sponge information that is going to help me become more productive and drive me forward. Whether that be learning about my mind, because the mind is a more powerful thing. So I watch a lot of things in my spare time about mind when I have that spare time. Okay, the mind, about the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind, guys, controls 95% of your reality. Okay, that's what you function on. I know 5% of your conscious mind, but I can go that into that in another coaching video. So you should be reading books that better you, guys. You should be sleeping, that time. You should be getting bed early, sleeping to recharge yourself, recuperate yourself for the next day, to drive forward for the next day, to get in your path and purpose, to be on your grind. You should use that time to go work on your health, whether that be in a sport, whether that be in training. Personally, myself, I like to spend a couple of hours at the gym. And the reason you don't need to spend that amount of time at the gym, but the reason I spend that amount of time at the gym is because of my training routine that's very intensive with heavy weights. Okay, so you need to be very, 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 very aware of your time, guys. And certainly alpha males, real alpha males, guys out there, they do not waste their time. As I said, I was guilty of this over the last 12 months. I've been very, very aware of how I spend my time. um I try to utilize that again, as I say, with learning, books, health, education, you know financial channels, financial channels, and things I have to do financially. So I'll try and squeeze every single day out, every single hour out. I'll try not to waste it. So it's a massive commodity, guys. We're not here forever, and every day that goes by, you have to look at it as that every day that goes by and every day you wake up is a blessing. So you should look to and always be grateful for that, because, guys, but you can't get that previous day back. You can't get that last 24 hours back. So just, you always have to keep that in mind, and that drives you to be a better man. That drives you to be aware of time and to utilize time, and time is so precious. Okay, and squeeze as much possible into your life that you can. I mean, we all like to sit and enjoy and watch Netflix and things like that, but you've got to ask yourself, where's that getting you? Okay, have your days where, if you want to do that. But, guys, if you're sitting down there watching Netflix every day of the week, watching movies every day of the week, not reading, not trying to find up some other financial means, not sitting down, racking your brains, not sitting down, getting on your grind, getting on your path and purpose, you are wasting your life. You have to get on your path and purpose. Okay. And because time, you won't get that day back. You won't get that day back. Um you won't get the last 5 years back. And you got to connect the dots by looking back. Look at how you spent that time, and look where you are today, and look at your results today. Okay, and I always try and do this, guys, to try and better myself. And I've found adopting this mindset has made me well more aware of squeezing much more in my day, and also limiting what my evening and really keeping a control structure in my evening. Maybe getting into bed early. I'm always up early. I'm up at the crack of dawn, so I can squeeze so much in the day. Even if you guys working, whatever, create yourself a schedule and make sure you're aware of time, guys. You cannot get time back. It's very, very important that you utilize your time and really, really be on your grind, be on your path and purpose. Be aware of who you hang around with. Be aware of what your extracurricular activities are. I can't get that out. Okay, this is why, guys, I went in my previous video. If you have a look at my previous videos about semen retention, my journey in semen retention, I talk about the benefits of that not whacking off, because if you're spending that time busting your nuts, and then the adverse effects of busting your nuts is you'll sit about and waste even more time, guys. So that video is very important. If you have a look at that, my semen retention and my results so far in semen retention, guys, it's a great video. Have a look at that on the list of videos down there, okay, and you'll maybe understand the concept of time a wee bit more, and adverse effects of semen retention, because that can affect you utilizing your time. So, guys, very important concept of time, and being a very important commodity as an alpha male. Um, you'll find generally these guys that are high end alpha males, guys, men of high value. They'll very, very seldom waste a lot of time, guys. It's okay sometimes if you're tired, or guys, you've had a bad day. Like today, I'm very, very extremely tired for some odd reason. We are having extremely hot weather here. I've been training really hard on my health and fitness. I've just been doing admin, so I'm very, very tired. It's okay to spend 1 or 2 hours, or maybe one day to yourself where you don't have the worry of doing anything. But guys, please, please, please be aware of your time. Time's a big commodity. As you get older, you're not getting any younger. Everybody has a set day. You don't know, guys, when you're gonna die. You don't know. You don't know if you've got the week ahead to live. People are so arrogant in the sense that they think they've got the next 10 years to plan their life. Have that sense of urgency, guys. And this can also help you be more productive. Have that sense of urgency, have that sense of time, and that will push you to attain your goals, your dreams, and really go for it. Me, guys, because we're not here forever, guys. We're only here once, we'll, there's people in the past that are now sitting in graveyards, guys, that used to be like us and have life in our life, and they're now in the soil, and I'm sure they had hopes and dreams and aspirations, and you've got to just ask yourself how they use their time. So as an alpha male, guys, you should be using your time very, very wisely. As and to summarize the video, that's one of the most important commodities for you as an alpha male is being time conscious and time. And guys, I just want to add into this, just be very, very careful about your social circle around you, and be very careful about you know um your partnerships, and be care of your relationships, guys, because as I say, if you're in relationships, females waste a hell of a lot of your times. Even your siblings, guys, they waste a hell of a lot of your time. And females are amazing time wasters, guys. They waste a lot of time. So because females are very bored creatures, they don't really have a lot of path of purpose or a lot to do, so they can waste a man's time a lot. And certainly, if you get guys in relationships, guys waste time. Women waste a lot of a man's time that he could be out there, on his drive and his path of purpose, on his grind, making his money, keeping himself fit. They waste a lot of time. Went through this by personal experience. So, with that said, guys, I'm going to end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed this coaching video on one of the most important alpha male traits, commodities, and that is of time. I hope you really enjoyed this videos, guys. Please, I would really appreciate likes up, guys. You can also make sure to hit your notification bell if you follow my channel, because then you'll know about any new videos that come up. You'll be notified straight away, and you can watch it. A lot of good content coming up, a lot of good topics coming up for you alpha males out there. Please consider to subscribing to my channel, guys. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I'm trying to bring men back to to how the males were back in the day. And obviously through the mainstream media, the narrative, guys, there's an attack on toxic masculinity. There's an attack on us, so we have to, defend the manosphere, and we have to get guys alpha again, guys, and I'm still learning, guys, and the stuff that I've learned is very very valuable. I've learned this over years. I've learned I was habitually had a lot of alpha male traits when I was younger, and also stuff I've watched over and learned over the years. I can give to you guys, and as I go through my journey as well, I can guide guys as well, especially for you young guys of young generation as well, and you guys in your mid 40s, whatever. You could really, really guide your life to a better way. There's a lot of things out there that men make mistakes, in their general mindset, and this does externally affect their lives, guys, and relationships, and their finances, and their health, and part of being an alpha male, you kind of become a bit of immune to that if you know um, what an alpha male does, the path and purpose that alpha male takes. It's a lot of alpha male traits are based on stoic traits, guys. So I want to go into stoicism in another video, but as again, I'll not digress. But thanks for listening, guys, and please consider subscribing to videos. And we'll see you the next. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you in the next coaching video on Alpha Zone Secrets. Thanks very much, guys. Have a great night.